Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Olga George. I'm the City of Pittsburgh and Mayor Ed Gainey's press secretary. Welcome to Bloomfield Pool. We're going to be announcing the City of Pittsburgh pool openings. But first, I know many of you were calling in before and emailing us regarding the Oakland situation. So to address that first is Mayor Ed Gainey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today. Appreciate you coming out. We have been monitoring the events on the University of Pittsburgh's campus and have been in regular contact with the university leadership. The protest site is on a university property, and the incident is in the jurisdiction of the university police. Our officers are monitoring the situation to ensure everyone's safety, but are not currently engaged. It remains clear to me that in order to build a world of justice and nonviolence, that we must begin to honor the humanity of all people. This means we must support our local Jewish community as we see a rise in anti-Semitic behavior and hate crimes, and we condemn the attacks on innocent Israel civilians. It also means that we must also recognize the ongoing humanitarian crisis that is happening in Gaza. And we cannot ignore the innocent Palestinians who have lost their life. One life lost to hate and violence is one life too many. I urge our national and international leaders to find a path forward to end this conflict. Right now, our focus is on keeping our city safe, everyone in our city safe. That is our number one priority, is to keep everyone in this city safe. We will continue to monitor the situation and working towards a peaceful outcome for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, regarding the pool openings, I would like to bring forward Director of City Parks, Park and Recreation, Director Catherine Vargas.
Short. Thanks, Logan. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Welcome. First, I'll just say that I'm extremely excited that we're able to have this conversation on the openings of pools here at Bloomfield Pool this year. That is something that our team and the DPW team and everybody who's been involved in making sure that we were able to do the work necessary here to be able to have this announcement at this pool. It's been a long and exciting and rewarding recruitment season of lifeguards. Our team, our aquatics leadership and our aquatics team have done an awesome effort of getting folks trained up, and we are excited to announce that we have approximately 140 people joining us this summer to staff 15 pools across the city. Yeah, it's a lot of people who are dedicated to that. So first, I want to thank everybody who has signed up to be a lifeguard this summer. It is not an easy feat. It is certainly an unbelievably important role with the city. It's about keeping our kids, families, all residents safe in the summertime and offering a place that is safe and supportive for folks to be able to cool down and cool off in the summer. So having 140 people joining us this summer is a big deal. It's allowing us to open 15 pools. And I also want to thank the broader Pittsburgh community for being a part of this. We had so many people reaching out about lifeguard recruitment. Opening these pools is truly a community effort. This isn't just about us getting folks involved and interested in this work, but it's about communities that have come together, including the community of Bloomfield, who came together this summer or over the year, worked with us, communicated with us frequently, and also are a big part of why we're able to staff and open these pools this summer. A couple of things that still need to happen. We just wrapped up our last training this weekend. I will say, though, if there are more people out there who are certified, we are still taking applications for lifeguards. So our lifeguard search does not end. But with the lifeguards that we do have, this next week is focused on getting the pools filled, getting the equipment ready to go. We have orientation of our 140 lifeguards. We are working through the schedules for each pool. So a little bit later in this week, we'll know kind of where folks are assigned, what that means for what we're able to do at each pool as it relates to programming and as it relates to hours at the pools. So that information is forthcoming. This weekend, we have an orientation that brings all the lifeguards together. It's a really important moment for our team, but that means next week, as school is wrapping up, lifeguards will be at their pools. So you might see some activity at your local pool. Lifeguards are at their pools, getting to know their team, working on their emergency action plans for the year, and prepping the space so that we are able to welcome residents and patrons in the following weekend. So we're excited. It's a all hands on deck 10 weeks of pool season that we cannot wait to kick off. And the last thing I want to say is that, we are here to provide that safe and fun environment for everyone at our pools. And we're really excited to welcome folks in. We welcome the community's partnership in that as well. We have a lot of summer camps and a lot of folks that will come through. If you are a summer camp and you haven't reached out to us or aquatics office, please do that in advance. It helps us out to make sure that we have everything we need on site to be able to welcome large groups while also, welcoming families at the same time. And just one last note, on your first day when you come out to the pool, we're hoping for great weather on opening day. That is the time that you can get your pool passes. You can do daily passes. We also have, season passes. We do have a resident discount, and all young people 15 and younger swim for free in our pools. So with that, we cannot wait to see you. And yeah, thank you, Olga. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to our awesome aquatics team. Hopefully some of you get a chance to talk with some of them. It takes a whole group of people to make sure we can bring 140 plus folks on board to have a really successful summer. Thanks.
Thank you, Director Vargas. As the director explained, we have 15 of 18 pools opening this summer. That is the same amount like last year, and we have 3 pools that are not going to be able to be opened. The pool opening is Saturday, June 15th, and one of the pools that are not going to be opened is the Homewood pool, and that is due to the major park renovations that's taking place right now. However, the 2 other pools that are not opening, I would like to bring forth DPW Director Chris Hornstein to explain why.
Thank you. That's greatly appreciated. Hi, Chris Hornstein, Director of Public Works for the City of Pittsburgh. First, I want to thank the entire aquatic staff at the Department of Parks and Recreation. They do an unbelievable job. If people think that pools work is only, just for those summer months, I can pretty much assure you, having partnered with them, that it is a year-round full tilt operation, and it's really impressive and wonderful to see all the work that they do. So again, thank them for all their hard work. As Olga mentioned, there are 2 city pools that were not able to open for safety reasons. The first of those is Ream Pool. So Ream Pool has a trip and fall hazard due to some deteriorated concrete. We've been attempting to repair this concrete for the last several seasons. Unfortunately, those temporary repairs no longer hold. So this is going to require us to remove a liner, do some inspection, figure out the root cause of the problem. We expect a similar timeline right now, but we truly just don't know until we're able to open it up and take a look. But we are expecting that to reopen again in 2025. The other pool that will not be opening this year will be Sheridan Pool. Sheridan Pool is a little bit more complicated. It has been closed since COVID. We did do a facility assessment on that pool last year. That revealed a couple of points of failure. One of those was an electrical system, which has since been fixed. However, there's still some pool deck, pool equipment that needs to be addressed, along with some other life, health, safety concerns that we need to address. So again, Sheridan Pool will not be opening this season for safety concerns. As we work through both of those pools, we will be posting our plans of action on Engage PGH. So as soon as we're able to complete assessments, we'll be posting up theirs for the public so they can have knowledge of when exactly we predict those pools to be repaired and open. So please look to that resource in the future to see when we will be opening those pools. And with that, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Director. Now to bring back up the Honorable Mayor Ed Gainey regarding the impacts.
Thanks a lot. You know, one of the things that we said last year is that Bloomfield Pool will be open. We made a promise to you that we would get it open. Promise made, promise kept. I know how important this pool is. I grew up in East Liberty. I went to school with a lot of kids from Bloomfield. And I know exactly what the Bloomfield Pool means to a lot of people. And so the one thing we wanted to do is, as we made this promise, we wanted to make sure that we can make it come true. So Bloomfield Pool will open, just like we talked about. It will open, just like we talked about. And you know, I always look around, and you see all the little kids that y'all have here today. I just want to say thank you to the moms, the dads, the grandmas, and granddads who brought the little kids out here. I appreciate you bringing them out, because sometimes this is a safe haven for them. It's always something that they can look forward to. And I used to love to go swimming as a little kid. And we used to have to walk from East Liberty to Highland Park. But in Bloomfield, all you got to do is really walk down the street. And so congratulations, and I just want to say thank you for having some patience with us. You know, a lot of these pools need to be fixed, just like our rec centers. We know there's a lot of work that needs to go into them. But we wanted to make sure that we kept this promise to you, because I know how valuable this pool is to the Bloomfield community. So I just want to say thank you for your patience and your time, and I hope you enjoy and teach these young babies how to swim so they can love it just like you did. Thank you.
He's a little bit taller than I am. So at this time, I know there are some media questions. Okay.
I'll take 2 questions. Let me do it.
Go ahead, sir.
So I got 2 questions. Any questions y'all want to ask me right now? Step forward.
Are there any updates forthcoming on the renovations to Oliver Bathhouse following the pool season ending this year?
Yes, we're still on track for Oliver Bathhouse, completing that construction on the published timeline. Again, I would put everybody to look for updates on Engage PGH, and that we are projected to complete that in this fall.
We hear a lot about staffing issues with lifeguards. Can you speak a little bit as to what was done on the recruitment end this year so that you could open these positions?
And I apologize, I did not hear the question. If you could, it's loud over there.
In prior years, we've heard a lot about staffing issues and recruitment problems. Can you speak a little bit as to what kind of efforts went into recruiting, how you were able to staff this year?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a couple of different things. Our team, we do have a full year aquatics team, and they spend a lot of time going out to Pittsburgh Public Schools and other schools in the area, going to swim meets also, to make sure we were looking for folks who are here in our community who are interested and see it as a viable career choice for the summer. The other thing that we do is we spend a lot of time actually training individuals who have interest in guarding. So even though you do need to pass the lifeguard certification, we do start with folks who are interested in lifeguard certification, but they aren't yet quite there. So our team, the group of folks who are now managers, spent a lot of time, you know, in the months prior to even getting to certification, working in the pools with people who were interested. We have a partnership with Pittsburgh Public, allows us to use a Carrick High School pool in the off season. But I will say a shout out to the question about Oliver Bathhouse. Having Oliver Bathhouse when it does reopen is going to be pretty transformational to us, to being able to have a full year lifeguard team that allows us to kind of cultivate and build up management, which is going to help us keep people as lifeguards throughout the year. And we anticipate that being something else that will help us recruit even more lifeguards. Because when we get all of our 18 pools in great shape, we need about 200 folks. So we are still going to be working on additional recruitment efforts. But I will say we spent a lot of time hands-on with folks leading up to training to make sure we could get enough lifeguards.
I want to piggyback. I also want to ask the lifeguards and everybody to come up. Come on up, y'all. I would like for them to come up, because at the end of the day, this is why it's possible for us to be open pools, is that we have people that are ready to go, that are trained, and that are prepared to be lifeguards in the city. And give it up for them. Give it up for them. You know, and I share this because we want more lifeguards. There's no question we want more lifeguards. I think Catherine said it best. We want to be able to recruit year round, but we need you. Lifeguards are a great job, and it leads to so many other things. I mean, you could end up being working for our public safety departments and emergency medical services. There's so much that you could do once you learn how to swim. And starting your career in public service as a lifeguard for the city is a worthy cause. So I'm asking anybody out there, anybody that's looking to be a lifeguard, that wants to join the city, we're hiring for lifeguards, and we would love to have you, just like we have these lovely people behind us. And so I just want to say thank you for all y'all being here. I appreciate it. And again, if you know someone that wants to be a lifeguard, what do they got to do? Who they got to get in touch with?
Call the aquatics office.
Okay, come on, somebody give them the information.
I don't know by heart.
Hi, the number for the aquatic office is 412-323-7928. You can also sign up online. I'm Shelley Trelecki, the aquatic supervisor. So we welcome anyone, who wants to join our team. It's a great summer job. It really prepares people for future endeavors in their careers. So we're definitely welcoming and ready to onboard you. Thank you. Sure, 412-323-7928. And that's the aquatic office number. Thank you.
So much. Thank you. Thanks.
So one of the things that you're hearing is that the 15 pools will be opening at this time because we just graduated our last lifeguards. We are still working on the scheduling of the timing of the opening of all the 15 pools. As soon as that's completed, of course, we will let you know, and it'll be on our website, as well as if there are going to be any aquatics programs available like last year. Thank you guys for attending.
So who's Weston?
I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So who's going to be able to?
We say thank you.